Good morning, sound check. Hopefully there will be much less technical fail than last week. Let me know how the volume of my voice is as compared to the music, and I will be getting started in about 2.5 minutes. I'm also curious, I'm reading the chat right now, how is the echo of the audio? I have sound blankets and some foam, but I'm not fully set up yet here. But just let me know the sound quality. Okay. Muting myself again, getting started in about 2 minutes. 3 minutes, probably more like. All right, the feedback came in. My volume was a little bit low. It's going into the red now on my dashboard, so I think what I'm going to do actually is just turn the music down. The music is getting lower, and then I'm going to keep my voice down to here, because when I'm streaming, I start to get quite animated. Oh, now it's quite low. Okay, here we go. Moving it up a little bit. This should be good. I think we're at a good place right now. It is kind of going in the red when I get excited, but you let me know. Okay, everybody. All aboard! The train is coming into the station. It is me. I am streaming. I see a green light over there. I see a camera there. I see a brand new bright light shining in my face over here. It is Friday morning. The weekend is upon us. It is a beautiful day here in the Hudson Valley of New York State, where I am in a brand new, well, it's not so new. This building that I'm in, this garage was built in the 1940s, but this studio that I'm setting up here is very, very new. And in fact, I've had so much technical difficulty. Oh, first of all, I'm just gonna make, can you hear that? Look at my mic. I'm just wondering if you're hearing something. I don't want to talk about what it is until I know that you're hearing it. Let me open up the chat here. I have a new extra panel. that I can use to draw things, and et cetera, et cetera. All right, the iPad is new, and yes, the iPad would be used for drawing. Aha! So you think. But I have something else that is new and set up, not the final version of it. No, not this sound effect. I'm so not set up here. I have, you can hear multiple instances of my voice. Okay, hold on. I know this can happen, but I don't think it's the issue that I think that it was. All right, but, okay, wait, drum roll, please. The drum roll sound, I have a bad feeling is going to completely disappear when I switch the camera view. But I'm going to press a button over here, and I don't know if you can still hear the drum roll or still hear me, but here I am over at my new, that whiteboard. Oh, I put this together myself, and I think it's a little wonky. I don't know that I'm going to use it today. This is, and I have a light here that I could have turned on. I have no lights over here. I have another light that I purchased. I have this light stand here that has no light attached to it. These are actually these wonderful, this is not a sponsor or anything, but this was recommended to me by folks at Standard, YouTuber agency group folks thing that I'm a part of, runs Nebula, Watch Nebula. RX24TDX Rolleiflex LED light, and I've got a stand and a thing, so I got to get that set up over here. I'm also planning to get a second camera. What you're currently seeing now is, I'm just making sure my audio is on because I cannot see the chat or anything from where I am. What you're currently seeing now is just my phone, which actually is not the worst quality in the world. And I'm just going to try drawing one of my typical diagrams of I have a vehicle, it has a velocity, there's a target, so now we have a desired velocity. So it's my intention, as much as I do have an iPad with drawing apps and I may use that, I just find that having a physical whiteboard just works better for me and has so many affordances in terms of gesture and that sort of thing. I do have dreams, though, of getting one of those digital whiteboards, like there's the Google Jamboard, which would allow me to have maybe the best of both worlds. So we'll see, to be determined. But I need another camera. I need to set up the light. I've got a new streaming computer arriving. It's hopefully it is arriving. Where is my button here? So right now there is a small, nice little Windows PC to my left. It is broadcasting over the internet to you. What am I even talking about? But it doesn't have a capture card. It doesn't have a very good graphics card. I have purchased a brand new streaming computer. It's got a capture card. It's got a NVIDIA 3080 something magic graphics card thing. It's going to be awesome. And supposedly it's coming on October 5th. So I got to get that set up. It's going to allow me to hopefully have better quality streaming, more more inputs. I don't currently have there's no way for me to have a second camera because I don't have another, I have these USB capture boxes things. So I'm going to have so much more. By the way, this is an awesome segue to Coding Train today, because all this stuff is very expensive, is sponsored by Brilliant. Oh, thank you, Brilliant. I'm working on this new studio. No, thank you to you, and also to the viewers who then go and choose to sign up for free at brilliant.org/codingtrain, the banner right up there. If you like learning and watching video channels like the Coding Train to learn about code and math and science and physics as part of science and all of that stuff, you will also love Brilliant, a website, an app, so many interactive lessons and exercises and daily challenges. There's a course on learning Python. There's a course on learning neural networks. These are the ones that I generally plug because they're excellent. I was just looking at the neural networks course for my class that I'm teaching on machine learning. So it really helps me. Thank you again, Brilliant. It is brilliant and all sorts of wonderful stuff. So I'll come back what I think the last time, halfway through this stream, I like to look at a challenge or a lesson from Brilliant and kind of poll the audience and work through this. So I'll come back and do that later. But right now, I would encourage you can sign up for free at brilliant.org/codingtrain if you want to unlock everything that Brilliant has to offer. you will get the first 200 people to use that link will get 20% off of the premium subscription. Okay. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Welcome. My name is Dan. I have this thing. It's a YouTube channel. It is called The Coding Train. And I like to program on it and do lessons about coding and interact with the viewers and have fun and mess up and show you that programming can be creative, enjoyable, difficult, frustrating, all of the above emotions, the whole range. What are the 12 the 9 stages of programming? I don't know. We'll work that out later. If this is your first time watching, thank you. Hello, how are you? Is everything okay? Even if it's not, hi, I'm here for you in this small internet way, the best that I can be. Things are a little bit rough right now, rough around the edges, new setup, new commute to my day job, teaching at NYU, less time for the coding train. Oh, I hear it in the comments so much. I missed the coding challenges. Where are the coding challenges? How come you don't do coding challenges? I hear you. I'm going to find my way back to them somehow. Things will change in the new year, 2022, next year. I currently am teaching 3 classes, which is a tremendous amount of time and work. Gloria. My dog is enjoying being here upstate in the Hudson Valley. She is sitting in the sun over there in the grass that you can't see. I need to get a dog cam going. But I have a sabbatical semester this spring, and one of the reasons why I'm up here and setting this up. So hopefully there'll be a lot more stuff to come in 2022. So bear with me. Thank you to all of those of you who are supporting through the Coding Train membership program, where you get some stickers and various things. But I know things are a little wonky, a little bit light. I tried in the past. Somehow I made this all work well in the past. I don't know where my past self went. My rhythm of the week was always one day recording tutorials, one day live streaming. And I can't seem to fit both of those in right now. So here I am. I'm definitely live streaming today. I'm going to try to live stream. It's either going to be on Mondays or Fridays. I think Fridays is kind of a better day for you, the viewer. Monday might turn out to be a better day for me, the streamer. So we'll see. Stay tuned. But hopefully I'm going to be at least every week missing, Thanksgiving, the holiday week I'll probably miss, and here and there. Some other things here and there. So I got some other family commitments and stuff. So the recorded video tutorials are a little bit going to be slow. There's some new ones coming out on path following, vehicles, path following, chapter 6 of the nature of code. One of them is completely ready to go. I just have to press some buttons, get it out there. The dot product. How to find the angle between 2 vectors. What is scalar projection? And you might be saying, I've already watched your video on that. Yes, I made a video on that probably 8 years ago. So this is an updated version with little animations and better quality production values and that sort of thing. Looking at the chat, Barrick is saying, I asked a question a few moments ago, but still no answer. So I have the chat both right over here. I have the chat over here on different monitors. I'm also looking at the Discord live chat for members, but it's very hard for me to do. There's nobody else here but me. I mean, I've got Gloria. Gloria, do you hear that sound? Okay, happen again while I'm not talking. I hear it and I stop talking and it won't happen again. I really want to know if you hear it. Anyway, Gloria's not much help when it comes to producing this show. She's she's my love, my emotional support dog. I mean, she's not officially that, but she really works in that way. But it's just me. So I can't really follow all the chats and everything going on. I'm going to get better at it. I've been doing this for years, so I don't know what's taken me so long. But I think as I get used to this new studio, and get a little bit better into the rhythm of things, I'll figure out stuff. So most live streams will include, the goal of my live streams is to engage with the community. So to look at your contributions to the website. I like to go through a recent video and read through some comments and reflect on those. I'm not going to be doing as much of that today. And then you might be saying oh great, you mean you're actually going to do some coding instead of just wasting a lot of time? not so sure about that. But what I will be doing is today is the, actually, don't read this tweet literally anymore, because this tweet was from several days ago. Today is the last day to submit a page to the processing community catalog. Oh, no. Oh, the camera's not plugged in to power. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Sorry, everybody. Okay, don't worry. Where is that plug? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Okay. I must have taken it to plug something else in. Please bear with me. Oh, we were so close. I have so many cables. Aha, here's one. This is the cable I need. I can't show it to you. And I think I can actually just, oh, is it going to reach? So don't worry, this is just because the camera, it was running off its battery. And now I am going to plug it in. So I don't, plug, come on, go in there. Let's see a little light come on. Are you charging? You're charging. Let's see if I can turn you off and back on again. I'm going to count. 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, build your charge up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You all hear that sound? Okay, camera's back. Oh, yeah, that's back. Okay. Let's see, make sure it's back. Okay, it's back. Wow, where was I? Where was I, you say? I remember, I was reading this. Share a photo of work, a snippet of code, a screenshot of a web page you made, or anything else. We want to include you in this publication. So, Processing Foundation is an organization near and dear to my heart. Processing Foundation maintains a lot of the, pretty much all of the coding platforms that I use on this channel. Processing P5, it was the 20th anniversary of processing, the software itself, and this is the community catalog. So I'm going to click here on more information here. And so the idea is to make a community catalog to celebrate all we've done together with processing for the last 20 years. I would like to say that I'm not a procrastinator, but with certain things, I absolutely am. Submissions are due by 11:59 Pacific time. Oh, Pacific time! Oh, wow, I'm on Eastern time. I got a whole extra 3 hours. On Friday, October 1st, 2021. So these are the specifications. I can submit a TIFF or a PDF. TIFFs should be this resolution, grayscale. I can use this Google form. I can email it. I can put more information. I can use a language that's not English. I can contribute more than one page if one is for a group project or organization. Hey, Coding Train is kind of an organization. It could be multiple pages. I kind of would like to just do one page. Is this only about processing? What about P5JS? It's a celebration of everything related to the Processing Foundation, including processing, P5, and all the other initiatives with Python, Ruby, as well as related advocacy work. So, oh, and I see Computational Mama is in the chat, processing fellow and fellow streamer and educator. Everyone should check out, big shout out to Computational Mama. Everyone should check out, oh no, the camera. I think it just needs to build up a little bit more of a charge. Oh my God, why did I not have it plugged in all morning? All right, here, I'm turning this camera on. This is gonna be interesting. I'll just come talk to you for a little bit. So so I'm over here. So the problem is now I can't see the chat. I want to make a brainstorming list. Well, I'm going to talk through some of my ideas. Okay. You see how this shakes as I erase it? I think maybe I didn't put it together well. This is kind of a cheapy whiteboard. Okay, here's something you can do to help me. I've invested a significant amount into the streaming computer I'm going to get. I could repurpose this whiteboard just to be an extra whiteboard for my own notes. It does have the nice added benefit of being able to flip over, but it's not, I might need, I gotta have to figure out how to light it and get a different camera. And I've already lost my marker. Oh, here it is. So hold on, I'm just gonna turn this other camera off and let it kind of build up a charge, I guess. It is plugged in, right? Yep, the light's on. Okay, so I'm coming back over here. So I want to figure out what is it that I would like to contribute. I mean, am I making a personal contribution? Me, Daniel Schiffman, my 20 years with processing, which has had not 20 years. I started working with processing in 2003, so I'm close. I'm pretty darn close. I'm back there with the old timers, but not the full 20 years. But I think I would like to make a page that's really just from the coding train, and I would like it to be representative of the community, you, the folks that are watching. I'm checking to make sure my audio is going. So some ideas that I have are thumbnail. See, it shakes while I draw. That's going to drive me completely bonkers. Thumbnail. I have no idea how the picture quality is and all of that. There's no lighting. This is just my phone and a whiteboard. At some point, I will properly light this area with a nicer camera. I mean, the quality is actually quite good. But I would love any suggestions for like a really nice, solid, high quality, maybe matte finish. Is there such thing as a matte finish whiteboard that doesn't reflect so much? I guess I could get one of those glass things and then reverse the camera. I don't know. You tell me. Thumbnail collage. So I could do this. I could try working on today like some type of script that just like sucks all of the thumbnails from maybe all the coding challenges or all the P5 tutorials, something like that. Make a collage of those. That's a possibility. Another would be just a collage of sketches. I mean, so it could be just all my whole set of example sketches, make a collage of them. I would love to add the coding train characters somehow. Boy, Jason, you're not watching this right now, but Jason Hegman, who does, I mean, first of all, he's on the West Coast, it's probably too early, but somebody ping Jason in the Discord. Tell him, oh, I forgot to mention this to him. It's due today. But I mean, I can figure this out myself, but it might be nice to include like some of the coding train characters on this page so I could talk to Jason about getting a little design help. So let me make a note of that. Coding train characters. Oh God, this is not gonna do. This shaking whiteboard is not gonna do. Do I have, I only have tissues. So that's not really a great solution for erasing. Okay, collage of sketches. Now, these could be community contributions. Also, I'm a little bit last minute here, so if I had been more thoughtful and prepared, I would have said like, hey, a month ago, putting out a call for coding trains, community contributions to go on the coding train page, but maybe we can work that out today. I can't see the chat, so you have all these ideas now you're telling me. I'm sorry I can't see them. I'm going to come look. I do see that there's like either a super chat, you can see a big blue bar over there on my monitor. So that's another mental note, I guess. Maybe I need a secondary screen to be able to monitor the chat while I actually have a table right there. Put another screen there, so while I'm at the whiteboard, because I'm quite far away from the monitor that I look at while I'm at the computer. And then your ideas here. So I'm gonna go look now into the chat, and hopefully the camera's had a chance to like get a little bit of a charge going so I can turn it back on. And then maybe we'll do a poll and see if folks have thoughts or ideas about what. And I'm not intending necessarily to finish the community. The point of today is a couple things. One, I want to encourage you to submit your own contribution. So I'm just doing some outreach here. Hey, you should make one. You got today. You love processing. You've worked with processing and all of the related tools. Make something. Contribute yourself to the community catalog. That's number one. Number two, I would like to contribute something. I have not gotten it together to do so. What can I get started with during this live stream? I got to wrap up around 12:30 my time. And then what could I reasonably finish off later today to the extent that I have a little bit of time? I've got a lot going on. I got to pick up my kids from school. Got to cook them dinner. There's a lot of stuff happening today. I'm solo parenting for this weekend. My wife is traveling, so there's a lot going on. I have meetings, work meetings, and there's Zoom at NYU that I think I'm going to participate in. I probably have a long to-do list. You don't need to worry about this. I'm going to be fine. I've got this beautiful garage. It's actually got, I really want to show you more about the garage, but I can't right now. It's actually a heated garage. The heater is not on. The boiler comes on every once in a while because it's like one of those just in time. It's like an old boiler. I'm like learning about all this stuff. This is not important. I'm stalling because I want the camera to develop a charge. I'm going back to the main camera. Hopefully, this is all still working. I'm gonna turn this camera back on, and hopefully, I really don't think this is the overheating issue. It is very cool in here right now. I think it's just that it was not plugged in. So I'm looking to see it is on. Yeah, it does say it's plugged. It says the battery is dead, but it is plugged in. Oh, there's no light. Wait a second. It does say that it's plugged in though. Hold on, I'm unplugging it. Okay, it's unplugged. Plugging it in. Okay, it says it's plugged in. Usually there's a light on when the battery's charging, but let's just see how it goes. I can always stream with just my voice. All right, here we come. Back to here. Here I am. Let me take a look at the chat. So I don't know. I'm going to kind of scroll through the chat. Thank you, Oliver, for your kind message. I'm going to scroll through the chat here and see. Camera went out. Do we have to make code from processing, or can we do it in P5, says Niraj. No, any processing or P5. Text is readable. Glass in reverse is very cool. Those glass things are, everyone's telling me I should get one of those glass things. Light it from the side might work, or even above. Yes. Collage of all your video thumbnails. Okay, great. Make a text writing, processing, or coding train with your thumbnails. I'm trying to understand what that means instead of collage. Like what if we did, I think Dusk had this idea in the Discord, which was like a photo mosaic. So kind of, I could make like the P5, I could make a page that says P5 and kind of out of all of the coding train thumbnails. Ooh, this is interesting. Let's see if I can get that to work. Letting a whiteboard and avoiding glare is tricky, says Will. Yes. ASCII art with random numbers. That's a good idea also. Image to submit. I'm working on one project, stuck with a problem. So Krunal is asking about CSV files. I can't really go. Right now I think is not the best time for me to answer coding questions. I'm trying to think though. Join the Discord. That's my plug. And I have another thing that I need to talk about. I won't be able to log into the Discord. You know what? I think maybe I don't need. All right. I got a lot of stuff going on in my head, as you can see. Your Orioles are killing my playoff hopes for the Red Sox. Look, no one is allowed to complain that the Orioles are messing up some other team. What is the Orioles record? What have they won? Like 20%, 1 out of 5 games this season? They're like the worst team in baseball. But I'm going to wear this hat, and when the Orioles win the World Series sometime, hopefully in my lifetime, you'll all remember that I was wearing this hat all along, ever since I was a young lad. What is the task here, Dan? All right, so let's just start. I'm going to put up a quick poll. I've got a couple ideas here. Where can I do this? Who am I here? Hi. That's me. I'm logged in as myself, but not as coding train. All right, so can I do this over here? How do I start? A poll, yes. Sorry, this is awkward. I need a better way to set up polls through, and of course, I know I have the whole live poll node app that so many people put so much time in, but now you can just put a poll right in the chat. It's a bit easier. Okay, so I'm gonna create a poll. I think the collage is kind of the idea. So collage of, all right, so let's just start with this way. Coding train, processing, catalog, page. So what are we voting on? One possibility is the collage of thumbnails. I think this poll is kind of pointless because I think it's kind of coming into my head what makes sense to do. Another one was so this is not so great because I'm almost gonna consider these. Hold on, okay. Let's all right, we're gonna do this. Collage of images. So I'm gonna just make one of the options, collage of images. I'll worry about whether it's thumbnails or sketches later. I think this is a good idea. I don't know why I'm making the poll. So I'm going to make the poll collage of images or something else. I like the random number idea. Let's see, is this poll going? Did it come? I don't know if this is working. Does it show up on my side? Can I vote on it? Can I vote? I made a poll. Did it show up? Does anybody see it? No. I think we all know what we need to do right now. Bear with me. I'm kind of wandering around back here. Do you hear that? Listen, do you hear that? I'll have to go back and listen myself later. Oh, wait, there's so many cables. Okay, I'm looking at the poll now. I see collage of images is winning at the moment. Weird, on the iPad app for YouTube, the poll doesn't seem to show up. But yeah, you can hear it. All right, so the word processing or its logo made up of your thumbnails. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. Oh no, the poll is here. Okay, great. I am okay. Don't worry, everybody. This is going to make us all feel better. No. Oh, wait. I had a whole system for this. So, oh, no, where were we? So, unfortunately, I can't get into the Discord right now because, would you really like to know why? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. The reason why I can't get into the Discord on this laptop is because it got logged out, and the only way for me to log back in is to get my two-factor authorization code, which is currently only available through my phone, which is plugged in over there, and in order to get this shot. So I guess I could kind of get into it somehow and then run over there and get the code and come back, but that seems like a lot of effort. Can somebody tell me where I was when I was last reading the random numbers? This is my random number book. It helps calm me down, helps bring me some peace. It is my personal dark hold. Is that a thing you can say? I don't know. Oh, no, you're seeing me. We're going to go with the collage of images. So I love this idea. We'll make a collage of coding train. Let's start with the idea of thumbnails, because I can just get those. Like, those already exist. I will see if I can make a photo mosaic of them to show like the P5 or processing logo. I think the P5, I'm just going to do the text P5. So let's go open up processing 4. You're enjoying this music. So I am, yeah, Simon's like, how are you? I'm logged into the Discord over, so I am logged in the Discord on the PC, but it's sort of set up, my console is set up with like a view of just one channel with the font really big so I can see the messages. And I would have to go over there and switch to another channel and scroll around, and it's just very inconvenient to do that. The music is very unnecessary. Okay, so let's get started. Don't you love the new Processing 4 design? I really love it. And I know I've made a photo mosaic before. I think I made a photo mosaic of Obama. It's one of the coding challenges. Let's go look at that. Maybe we should just start with that code. That'll get us started a little faster. Photo mosaic. So let's go to this, and let's download this code. So I'm going to start from here and see where this gets us. I'm just going to put this on the desktop. And I'm going to call this coding train processing P5 mosaic. Okay? This is the name of our project. By the way, I wonder if this, I can't remember if this changed in processing 4, but at least in older versions of processing, and maybe still, the name of the PDE file, the sketch, has to match. So let's open this up. The data here is, this is the image to make the photo. So I'm going to change this to like P5. So let's, I don't know, should I open up Photoshop? I should make this. All right, let's do this in P5. Okay, so we know the aspect, and by the way, I do need to take a break at around 11:30 and make sure I tell you about the sponsor. Brilliant. Don't let me forget. So the information about the specs is where? 2250 by 3000. So I'm going to just do 225 by 300 to start. So just to get like a basic version going, I'm like arbitrarily using P5 and processing just to like have fun and use both of them for no good reason. Okay, just in case you're like, why are you doing this? So let's make the background 255, fill 0, text P5. We'll put it in the middle. Okay, let me just talk about what this is. That's gunfire that you hear. I am in the Hudson Valley. My new home is here. And I believe that I live somewhat close to a skeet shooting range. I mean, it's pretty far away if you look on the map. But you can definitely hear the gunshots. It could also just be somebody who is doing some target practice in their backyard somewhere around here. But it's a little disconcerting to me. I am not a gun person. Now is not the time for me to get into a long a rant about gun control and gun culture here in this country that I live. But it's I can't not acknowledge that sound that's going on in the background. The iPad angle is going to hurt your wrist if you use it for too long. Yes. Right now, it's actually just an extra screen for me to look at. I'm following the chat there. Francello says no more cabana. Oh, I just want to talk to you about all the things. I got to make this community contribution, though. The cabana is not gone for good. I'm taking some time to live here and set up this new studio, and we'll probably return to Brooklyn, and the cabana is still a place that I have access to. It's complicated, not all the time, maybe not for a year, but then I might come back to it. I'm happy to like explain all the details. It's just a long story, and I don't have time to go into that right now. Maybe I'll do what's the thing? Is Clubhouse? Clubhouse is no longer a thing, right? I need to do like a Discord stage, and I could tell you my life story. I'm sure you would all be fascinated to hear that, but I got to get back to this. Making videos in the style of coding in the cabana, whether it's in the physical cabana that's located in Brooklyn or some new outdoor setup here where I have a lot of space, I would love to do that in next year. Right now, teaching 3 classes, trying to just live stream once a week and get some new tutorials out. That's about all I can handle. Okay. What am I doing here? Unexpected end of input. I need a curly bracket. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, there, everybody, I present to you now my brilliant, sophisticated coding contribution to the processing community catalog. I call it P5. All right, we're going to work on this a little bit more. Let's try making the text size 64. I'm going to turn on auto refresh. I'm going to run it. That's looking better. Can I get up to 128? Oh, that's looking really good. Text font. What's a font that I could? Oh, there's a new font. There's a new font that is for the new Coding Train website. I think I can end this poll, or at least like get it out of my way. There we go. Andre says you can sell it as an NFT. Oh, God. Speaking of things I don't have time to go off on a tangent about. Text font. So what is that font called? Maru, I think. Maybe I shouldn't be giving this away. It's a new font that I love. GT Maru. But I haven't purchased it yet. It's a really fun font. That could be fun to put P5 in it. But anybody know what the font? I mean, obviously I could just should probably just load the P5 logo itself. But let's just try. I like a good fixed width font just as much as the next YouTube streamer. It's really loud. And we can worry about the seed image more later. How can I make it? Can I make it bold? How do you do that? Is that going to work? No, definitely not. I'm spending way too much time on this like little thing. I think the default was good. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Should it be a lowercase p? Ah, whoa! What happened there? Okay, I like the uppercase P. All right, this is good enough. Save p5.png. Okay, stop. No, block. Stop. I don't want to block it, actually. Allow. Okay. So now, that was a tremendous amount of time. How long did I spend doing that? Like 10 minutes just to get a seed image. So let me take that. Let me put it into here. I don't think, okay, and let me open up the sketch that I'm basing it from. Oh, hello, how come that didn't open? All right, interesting. I don't know how to use processing. Desktop. Here we go. All right, so let's call this P5 image. We're going to call it P5 image, P5.png. Is that what I called it? Yeah. And let's go with the dimensions, that 225 by 300, 225 by 300, and let's multiply it by 4. And I think, by the way, thank you, Taser Cake. Roboto, I like that font. Wait, I don't remember how this sketch works at all. Let's just actually have it be 225 by 300 and see what happens. And this is going to load. Okay, so P5 image. I guess I did something for resizing the image, which array out of bounds exception. See, this is the problem with starting with some code that I made a long time ago. I have no idea how it works. Did I comment it? Am I able to figure this out? Oh my goodness, I have to sneeze. Okay, I'm back from my sneezing. Yeah, so Zeram is asking, why is this called Obama? What's going on with Obama? A long time ago, I showed a sketch about how to make a photo mosaic, and the sample image that I used was an image of former President Obama. But right now, index 1 out of bounds for length 1. The question is, where did that error happen? Here. Files I +1 to string. Am I not? Oh, starting at +1 to ignore. Look at this comment. Brilliant coding. I must have. This is, the lapel mic is noisy against the hoodie. Thank you for letting me know. If it is acceptable right now, and not like impeding your ability to follow what I'm doing, I'm going to have to leave it. But I take that note and thank you. Let me see what I can do to improve that. I actually want to buy a new lapel mic because if I'm going to use it, I might as well have a really high quality one. This is just one that I happen to have. All right, so let's look here. Let's bright images, all images. All images, p image 100. File name, files. Oh no, files, data.photos. So weird. Why? Oh, using a smaller amount just for testing. Okay, so let's look at, let's do print. I think print array in processing will print out the array. So let's just see what's here. I mean, obviously I want to get my thumbnails. I want the console to move up. There we go. Let's try running this. Aha! Oh, I remember now. Look, there's a Readme file in there. Oh, how convenient. Boy, whoever documented these projects really was very thoughtful. This directory should be filled with images. You'll then need to remove this file, or at least add something to check that each file in this directory is an image file. Okay, let's get some thumbnails. Now, can something like, I could obviously, well, certainly if I had a lot of time and was doing this more thoughtfully, I might like to do a lesson on how to use the YouTube API. I already have some examples, and I've kind of tinkered with that during live streams. Yeah, and Lee is pointing out a really good point, which is the photo mosaic challenge was based on the brightness of each image to match an area of the Obama photo, and your P5 image only has black and white. So, but let me just get going with the way that I'm doing it, and maybe we'll make the actual P5 image more interesting, or think of a different way of doing it. But one step at a time. So how do I get my thumbnails? I'm hoping there's a tool that I like to use called YouTubeDL. And I wonder if this will allow me to just like get thumbnails of all embedding. Okay, so let's look. Thumbnails, let's just look. Does anybody know? Ah, write thumbnail. Write all thumbnail image formats to disk. So can I do skip down? So I could do skip download and write thumbnail, presumably. Okay. So the question is, do I have YouTubeDL currently installed on this computer? Sure. Why not? Okay, so awesome. I've already installed YouTubeDL. So if you're following along and want to make your own thing, and by the way, whatever I do here today, I'm looking for all of you to help with this. So at a minimum, I'm going to upload everything that I do here to a GitHub repo, and I will gladly take contributions all day long to improve the visual design, etc. of what I'm making. So please, I would love your contributions here. Okay. So let's just first do something like, let's just go get an individual. I'm going to get like the snake video, for example, which is the most watched video on the coding train. And I'm going to say YouTubeDL. I think I can give it the link to that video. Then I want to say get thumbnail, simulate quiet, but print. I want to write thumbnail. Oh no, that's like a okay. Skip download. Oh, it's like simulate. That's interesting. That's really useful. Like one of the things I try to do with YouTube download is figure out, is this really going to work to download my entire channel? Like I've done that, like download everything from the channel. But like how do I know if it's going to work? Because I got to sit there and wait for it to download everything. But I guess you can run the simulate thing and it'll just like step through everything without downloading. Super useful. So skip download, write thumbnail, where was that? Embed thumbnail, thumbnail, write thumbnail, write all thumbnails. Simulate list thumbnails. Let's do this first, because this might give me a clue of what I want to get. So this is giving me all these thumbnails with different, so I think probably, I mean, for a photo mosaic that's going to go on a big high resolution page, this size is probably big enough. Doesn't look like there's anything larger. So certainly I want and what if I just do right thumbnail. Which one is it going to give me? What size did it give me by default? Whoops. Oh, okay. First of all, I should be a little bit more careful. I'm just doing all of this right now at user/coding-train. So let's go to this project. What did I call it? P5 Mosaic. We can do it from within here. Yeah, this is good. So let's go to here. Let's run this previous command again. Now we should have an image. Okay, whoops. What is going on with me here? Oh, here we go. Let's see, an image. It is 336 by 188. So that's very low resolution, but I think we'll do fine. The one thing I don't love about this is it's very vain. Like I mean, I guess it's my own fault. You know, I don't know why I'm like all of a sudden like, oh, I'm making my community contribution page. I don't want my face in it. Like my face is everywhere otherwise. Yeah, I guess I will go with it for now. But so that looks good. So now I believe what I can do, I'm just going to start with the coding challenges. That'll be a good start. If I go to like the Coding Train channel, I think this is the Coding Challenge playlist. So if I go here, I think I should be able to say the same thing, but I put the playlist in. And I guess I could have done the simulate thing, but let's, so it should be downloading 222 thumbnails right now. Looking at the chat. All right, let's see how this is going. This is fun. So, you know, for those of you who might be wondering, like, how can you do this yourself? So this is the YouTubeDL project, and I would assume here under installation, these are some instructions for how to download it. So what will be confusing for you if you're kind of new to all of this, maybe you're just learning P5.js right now, is all of this, it needs to be done through sort of console, a terminal access, shell access to your computer. So if you're a Unix user, you probably know all about that. Mac OS, I'm using something called iTerm. That's what this is. But the built into your computer is something called terminal. So in theory, you could open up terminal and follow these instructions. Ah, the camera! There's really no reason for it to like not hold a charge. It's plugged in. I'm going to just live with this for a little bit right now. And switch to this view. So I'm just, you're getting my voice and my screencast here. And Windows, it looks like you can download an exe. So if you are on, Windows, try that. And maybe in the chat, people could talk about other ways to do that. It's interesting now that like the camera's not on me, I feel so free. I'm like reading the chat, looking down. I'm like walking over here to find my water, having a little drink of water now, which you can probably hear. I could walk outside and shoot some hoops. I have a little basketball hoop about 20 feet from me. I've got a wireless mic. I can do anything. I'm not on camera anymore. Okay, so let's see how that's going. Okay, we're still doing this. Interestingly enough, I believe that I could, first of all, we could improve this, right? There's got to be a way. Well, if it works, it works. I don't love this. This is as the method to ignore ds.store. But let's go and We're in this directory. We've got, let's just check what's coming in to see. So first of all, these are all very, very similar in design. They will change. Oh, why are some of them like all of a sudden super high res? That's so interesting. Like what? So arbitrary. All right. So, by the way, here's the Obama photo mosaic coding challenge. Boy, I used to make so many of these. And what's happened to me? Oh, memories like the corner of my mind. Now the lawnmower from the neighbor is going. I don't know if you can hear that. All right, how are we doing there? Still downloading? Oh, we're so close to being done. Let's wait a little bit. No, oh yeah, Sargon. The chat people are saying there's a helicopter. No, that's a lawnmower, not a helicopter. All right, I'm getting so close now. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lawnmower, all right. What time is it? 11:25, okay. Some images are saved as WebPM and others as JPEG. That is useful for me to note. Again, I don't need to have the perfect finished version. Oh, yeah, oh no. WebP is gonna cause me a problem. I'm probably going to need to do this again. Like, I don't know if processing is going to be able to open a WebP image. But let's see what happens. Let's at least let this finish. Okay, finished. Did I turn? Hold on. I just want to make I'm going to make sure the camera is actually charging. Yeah, it is. So at some point, I don't know what's a good amount of time for me to wait, but somebody remind me at some point to go turn the camera back on. I could also use just like my webcam. Here. This is going to be fun. New movie recording. This is like, hi everybody. Put that over here. And move this back over. There we go. Now I'm back on screen, everybody. Did you miss me? Here I am up there. No, I'm here. I'm here. My green screen behind me. Okay. So this will get us a little bit further. Now, let's see what happens. Could not find a method to load WebP. Oh. So how do I get the format? So now I need to go back to here, thumbnail, right thumb, list thumbnails. Shoot. Does anybody know how to, look at the sketches over here. Does anybody know how to tell it to make sure to get the thumbnail as a JPEG? I guess I could write a script now to convert all of them. I could do that in Node. Processing can't load WebP. So many of them came in as WebP. Now I'm stuck here, lost. Well, hold on. Other thing I can do here is a temporary solution while I think about this or get a suggestion. Let's go over here and go to a list. I want list view, and let's sort it by kind. And let's just get rid of all the WebP images. So that's a WebP image. I'm just going to delete all the WebP images. Ultimately, I just want to start with something. And is this 100 images? Did I get 100? Does it tell me how many images are in this folder? 67 items. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. 67. So I think it should be okay if now I just do 67 or like, oh yeah, whatever the length of it is. Because this was just to use a smaller amount for testing. Okay. Let's see what we get now. And sorry, this sketch can go away. Don't save. Let's see what we get. Okay, could not find a method to load DS Store. But what of my foolproof solution? There's no way that anything could ever go wrong if I have this brilliant I+1 line of code so that I ignore .dsstore. Let's print line files. All right, we're going to have to improve this. Error checking. Oh, look, there's a bunch of bad data, may not contain an image. Oh, come on. So cruel to me that things have to go wrong. So is DSStore coming at the end? All right, let's fix some things here. Boy, this is a very exciting live stream. Let's just see, make sure all of these are valid images. There's only 67 of them. How could there be bad data? They're all working fine for me. Ah, no. I mean, what should be wrong with this one? It's a JPEG, and it's the last one. Giant face. Convert thumbnails format, says Oscar Bartos. I think it is on YouTube, not YouTubeDL. Sponsor break reminder. Yeah, no, I want to get a little bit further. Let me at least I want to get something to run without an error. And then, so I am going to change all images to, what am I filling? I'm filling, why did I do this? Oh, because I want to like change the size of all of them no matter what they are. Image, okay, all images. I would like to make all images an array list. That way I can vet any given image, and then, sorry, I'm like talking to that camera, which is not at all active. I can vet any given image and then add it to the array list, and like I don't have to know the exact amount of images I'm going to have. So this is why I would like to be in JavaScript right now, but array list, sorry, it goes like this. Array list of p image objects is a new array list of p image objects. Is that how I do it? I think that's how I use an array list in processing. All images, so I don't need this anymore. And then brightness, so this I'll do later. This I'll do later. Oh no, this is always going to be 256 images. Print line files. Yeah, I still want to do that. So now I want to go through all of the files. File name equals files index I to string. Now, I need to say if file name, I mean, I kind of want to use a regular expression, but I'm just going to say index of, I think index of .jpeg. So if they're all JPEGs is greater than -1, then I can do all this stuff. And then I'm going to say otherwise print line not a valid image. So, so I think this should be good. This should be a nice little check to make sure it is a JPEG. Let's print line the file name and forget about this. So I'm going to go through every file one at a time. Why not filter the files list? Yeah, oh, Abominable Monkey in the chat is giving the suggestion of exactly what I'm doing. Old Reddit post suggests using ffmpeg to convert the WebP images. That's a good idea. Okay, let's try this and see if, oops, I must be missing, I must have messed something up. Oh, no, wait, what? What? What is this? Find the closest image for each brightness value. All images. I'm so confused. Oh. So, I should be really making an object here. So I should make my, all right. Welcome to Refactoring Old Code with me, your host, Dan Schiffman. Meanwhile, 3 hours later, no project has been made. All right, so if you will bear with me, although the brightness thing we're even thinking maybe we don't even want, but I can't help it. And I know I need to take a break, but so I'm going to say image tile. I'm going to make a class called an image tile, which has a p image in it, and then a brightness value. That's a function in processing, but I don't think that matters. Wait, what's wrong with this? Oh, because I'm missing something else. And then I need to write the constructor. Image is image, so I'm going to make it, you know, I think maybe we don't set the brightness till later. So just set it equal to 0 to start. And so now I don't need this separate array. I don't need this separate array. Okay, wait, I'm frozen. All right, let's see if the camera works again, because I don't know why that camera froze. Let's see here, camera, whoops, nope. Let's see if I can get the camera back. How we doing, camera? Did you get to charge up at all? I wonder if like the battery's not even in there or something. Okay, you're on. Yeah, oh, there's a charge. The battery has a charge in it and it's plugged in. This is a good sign. Okay, we're back, people. I'm very small. I don't know. I've kind of picked an arbitrary size for myself. Okay, so the idea now is my array list is of image tile objects. And then I am going to load an image. Oh, this isn't going to work. What is going on? I'm going to load the image. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. This should go in the constructor. Ooh, fancy. So now this happens. So this whole thing that I was doing in the array, I'm going to do here. And I'm copying, what am I copying? I'm copying this. The image coming in, I'm copying. This image, is this the source or the destination? This is the destination, this is the source. So I need the source width and height, and then the destination is this image's size. And then, oh yeah, this is so, why didn't I do it this way before? Then this should all go here, and brightness is the average of all the pixels. And this is not all images I, this is that image. So basically, my object is taking care of this complicated scenario where I am going to make a image tile. And you know what? I think out of that image, and then all images.add that tile. Otherwise, it's not a valid image. Now, this is something else that's going on. So now none of this is going to work. And then there's this other thing. Bright images.length. Oh, it's looking for the one. So this I actually don't want to do, but I want to do something different. Like the way that I made this photomosaic is it had one image per brightness value, and I probably want to keep track of multiple ones. But I guess I should, just to get something working here. Just to get something working here, looking at the chat, you didn't declare scale. I think scale is a global variable. It doesn't really make sense for it to be, but it's just a global variable. So what was this? So bright images is the 256 array. Okay. Absolute value of I minus, go through all images dot size. Then this would be all images get j dot brightness. That would be the equivalent here. And then I guess the bright image would be all images get j its image. Okay. So this should be, and y is there. And this should happen after this. So I think I have an extra bracket. So I think this might, in theory, do something that works now. I mean, this is definitely going to break, right? Because I think, oh wait, oh why is image tile does not exist? Yes, it does. Oh, image tile. Okay. Okay. The type of expression must be an array type. Oh, all images I. This is just that particular image. Okay. Try this again. Ah! Ladies, gentlemen, everyone that doesn't include, also, there's got to be a better way to say that, y'all, I present to you my P5 community contribution. It is one coding challenge followed by a blank thumbnail. That is amazing. Okay, I'm going to take a break. So this is a good start. This is a good start. So we're going to have to think about how to improve this. What time is it? It's 11:40. I've got another hour-ish to go. I should probably check my... I'm going to take a break where I get to like check my messages and make sure everything's okay. But before I take my break, don't go anywhere, because I'm coming back to make this way more exciting, and I need you. I need you to help me. And I also need to help me. I need my friends over at Brilliant. The coding train today is sponsored by Brilliant. What is Brilliant? You might be asking yourself. I mean, if you've watched the coding train before, you know about Brilliant because I talk about it a lot. It is a website, it is an app, and if I could get my act together here, I'm very excited because I have a new way to show you Brilliant. But I have these buttons here. So I'm gonna switch over to just play something right now. Let's go to this one. This is one of my favorite Brilliant courses, and it is about how to work through algorithms in code. You can see here it's under the topic of conditional algorithms. Interactive lessons. So unlike just being there, watching me on video, tuck, 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 draw, 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 you can really get your hands in there on your own time, relaxed, with your computer, with your tablet, with your phone. You can go through interactive lessons on courses on geometry and computer science and so much more. I need to get back to those coding challenges. What's a great place for me to get a whole bunch of ideas for coding challenges? Brilliant is a great place for that. So if you will bear with me for a moment, I am going to go over here, but I just want to go to my camera view. I'm going to try something new here. I'm very excited about this. I should have had this set up ready to go earlier. I'm going to go to new, movie recording, but I'm going to, yes, get my iPad, and then I'm going to go over here and open up Brilliant. So now I have for you the Brilliant. There's a truck here, but that's okay. I have for you here the Brilliant app. So you can see courses that I'm going through. Beautiful geometry is one. Geometry fundamentals. I can make this larger just by zooming into it. These are 4 that I am in the process of. Wonderful courses. Popular courses here. We've got logic, scientific thinking, computer science fundamentals, pre-algebra, and all of these include 60+ courses. All of them include interactive lessons, math, science, computer science. Oh my God, so much good stuff. And casino probability. Oh, I'm excited about that. You know, if you like random numbers like me, look at all these statistics and probability courses. So amazing. Oh, so much more stuff that I'm discovering. So I'm scrolling through here. I think what I want to do, I was looking at this morning, is I'm going to go to today, and let's take a look at, let's take a look at the daily challenge. This one actually would be really good. So both of these are good. Let's actually do, I'm going to do the random darts one. I went through earlier and looked at this yellow triangle one, and I was excited to try to solve it because I think all I need is the knowledge of the Pythagorean theorem. But I see this random darts one, and I think this is one of the things that I love to do with Brilliant and in these sponsor segments is I like to take one of their lessons and use it as an opportunity to code a P5JS sketch to find the solution. So of course I could often calculate through some mathematical formula or through intuition what the answer is, but with this one I think I can make a P5 sketch. So I'm going to give myself 5 or 10 minutes to work through this. I probably should mention though, of course, that I would, if you're interested in following along in doing these challenges, in participating, you can sign up for free at brilliant.org/codingtrain. If you do that, it lets them know that you found out about Brilliant from me. Helps me out, and then you know you could do a lot of the content is available for free, and then of course there is a premium subscription to unlock all of their courses and a 20% off through that link. Now, let's take a look at this problem. Chelsea is playing darts on a dartboard made of 4 concentric squares whose colors alternate blue and yellow. The side length of the outermost square is 8. With each smaller square, the side length increases by 2. So she closes her eyes, throws a dart toward the dartboard, and hears that it is hit. Assuming the dart has an equally likely chance of landing anywhere on the board, what is the probability it landed on blue? So I could work this out by knowing the formula for an area of a square and then understanding you know, how much of a given square is colored blue, what is taken out by yellow, then added again. But and I would like, one of the things that was fun that I did last time is I'm going to end this poll, and I'm going to put a new poll in. So come on, let me put a new poll in. Scroll down. Do I need to refresh the chat? Yes, okay. So I'm going to ask, what is it that we're doing here? We're looking for probability of blue. Probability of blue. The answers are 2 out of 5, 1 out of 2, 5 out of 8, or 3 out of 4. And so what I'm going to put that poll up. Oh my God, that is very loud. I'm going to put a poll up, and I want to see the results. It might take a minute for it to show up. And what I'm going to do right now is I am going to create a P5 sketch to simulate the actual throwing of the darts. This is actually very similar to one of my Pi Day coding challenges where I approximated the value of pi by simulating throwing darts at a circle drawn in P5. So let's start with 400 by 400. And let's look at what is, let's look at this again. So I have it over here. the side length of the outermost square is 8. With each smaller square, the side length decreases by 2. So let's make this, I think I could do the math in my head, right? So this is like 400. So if the first square, which is blue, and let's do rect mode center. If the first square is blue, 200, 200, 400, 400. Let's, right? So that's blue. Oh, I made it kind of like a, so that first square is blue. Then I need to go and reduce. The next one should be yellow, which I will just do red. I'm just going to use simpler colors for RGB values. I guess I could fill it with like, yeah, let's just do this though. And now, I don't need to say rect mode center. And now if reduce it by 2 means 800 would go to 600, so 400 would go to 300. So this is really, by the way, square. And I don't need the last argument. And square, and I don't need the last argument. By the way, ask yourself an interesting question. Why did it suddenly show up as a circle when I had that last argument? So that last argument for rectangles is the rounding of the corner for a rounded rectangle. And I don't know if this is like the radius of the rounding. So with a really big radius of the rounding, it's basically a circle, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so then we need another. So obviously I could do this with a loop, but I really only need to do one more, 200. And what happened to the first one? I meant to copy it. So 400, and then I need one more, and just to you can see what I'm doing, I'm recreating this diagram. And 100, and this one should be red. Oops, no. I've been working in processing, so my key commands. Okay, so now I've recreated this diagram. So now all I need to do is pick any random pixel and determine whether it is red or blue. And I should say no stroke. And then I should just look at the ratio of how many times I'm picking red or blue out of the total number of pixels. So I actually only need to check if it's blue. So I should be able to do, I'm going to do this in draw because it'll be fun to see it calculate this in real time. So let's first do I'm going to make a probability paragraph. Probability paragraph equals create P. Let's put 0, the 0 in it. Now you can't see it because the background is dark here in this high contrast mode. So I think I should be able to say style, font color, or is it text color? Text color, I do not know CSS. Somebody tell me what it is. Color, probably just color. Yes, just color. And then style, font size, 64 point. Okay, great. And let's just make this a div so it's showing up there. Okay, so now in draw, in draw, which this is in draw, I'm going to get a random xy value. So let x equal floor random width. Let y, because I need a random height. So I need an x and a y. I need them to be integers because I'm looking up a pixel. And I need the range. So floor takes off the decimal point. And I need the range between 0 in the width and 0 in the height. So now I should be able to just say get for the color. So the function get in P5 just gets the pixel value at a particular pixel location. And I forgot what format I'm getting it back in, so let's just do this. Ooh, it's on auto refresh. Let me just say no loop for a moment so it doesn't loop. And run it. So beautiful, I'm getting an array. So actually, since I've drawn this, I can just check, is the 0, 1, 2 element blue? If color equals, if color index 2 equals 255, then, so I need a count. I need total is 0, and blue count is 0. So then I want to increase the blue count by 1, and then let probability equal blue count divided by the total, and always increase the total. I could use the frame count, so let's do that. And then I want to say probability p, which is actually a div, so it doesn't matter, but it's going to bother me forever. So the probability div is probability div equals .html is, and I'm a number format. This is one of my favorite functions in P5, by the way, number format. It lets you take a particular value and then say, like, I want only one leading digit and let's say 3 decimal places. So you can see I'm always going to get that. And it picked a blue one. So it's 100%. No, it's 0. Well, I need to take no loop out. And now we should see it converge over time. So over time, it should converge to, and looks like it's converging to maybe 0.65. Let's look at the poll, by the way. 5 out of 8 is winning. So you all thought 5 out of 8. So what is 5 divided by 8? 4 out of 8 is 0.5. 1 out of 8 is 0.15, right? So 5 divided by 8 is 0.65. 625. Oh, yeah, 0.125. So 625. So why am I would think that I would get quite a bit closer. So there's probably some issue with, like, maybe if with like a single pixel that I'm missing. I'm just curious. So I think we know the answer, but it kind of bothers me. I wonder if the stroke would really make a difference here. Stroke, and then if it were blue. And by the way, I don't need to do them in, I do need to do them in this order because that's the order that I'm drawing them. So let me just try adding the strokes in to see if that really changes anything to get it a little bit more accurate. And so this should go here, because there might be sort of like 1 pixel off, and this should go here. Okay, let's see over time if that helps anything. Yeah, so I think, look at this. I'm really converging. I mean, this is not an exact science, the pseudo-random number generator of P5. I mean, I could have gone through and checked every pixel. I don't have to do it random. So that's another way I could do it. I could have done it 1 pixel at a time. I would love to do that right now. I'm going to leave that as an exercise for you. What if you count every single pixel? Oh, come on. I want to do that. I want to do that. I don't see the... But you get the idea. Like, this is one of the reasons why I think you should also join Brilliant, is you can find these puzzles, you can find these challenges, you can go through these courses. You could work out the math. Like, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit, well, first let's answer it, 5/8. And I got it correct. Let's look at show explanation. And you can see here, this is a nice way where we could literally count up all of the red versus yellow, blue versus yellow tiles. We could work out a formula, and you can see the probability that dart lands on blue is 40 out of 64, or 5 out of 8. So of course, this was a much simpler problem than I made it, but in so many cases, so many of these courses lead to the daily challenges, the lessons in the courses lead to so many wonderful, beautiful ideas for creative coding and visualization. So if you like generative art, if you like coding, you're also going to like Brilliant. Please consider signing up at brilliant.org/codingtrain, and you can do that while I take a break. And I will be back in about 5 minutes to continue creating this incredible coding train community catalog contribution for the processing community catalog. Give me a couple minutes to take a short break, drink some water, check to make sure Gloria is okay, and then I'll come back and I've got about a half an hour or ish or so more to try to get this further along. And there we go. Okay, everybody, I'm going to put on some music and be right back. Okay, I believe I am back. Hi, Gloria. Oh, she's looking at me like, please, when are you going to finish? She really wants me to take her outside and wander around. You can go sit in the sun. It's right there. I definitely need the dog cam so you can see who I'm talking to. All right, so if you're just tuning in right now, what I am doing is I am making a contribution to the processing community catalog. And the reason I am doing this is, well, one is I would like to make my own contribution, but I would also like to encourage you to make your own contribution. So here I am making one, soliciting your input, showing you how to code some stuff. I mean, you probably want to make something completely different than what I'm doing. But I just want to point out today, I mean, I'm a little bit late to send you this reminder because the deadline is tonight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're on the East Coast like me, you got till 3 a.m. But regardless, you have, I don't know, 12 more hours or more than that, 15 more hours. Now, so what am I attempting to do? So the idea that I started with is to make some type of collage of Coding Train thumbnails. And the goal there was to have it be, what am I trying to say? Maybe have it then that collage also represent some larger design. Maybe just the letter P and the letter 5 are the P5 logo. So I'm not very far, and I'm not going to be live streaming all day, and I'm going to try to work on this more. So probably at 12:30, when it says 12:30, everyone should sound the alarm in the chat, and I should make sure to start working on putting everything on GitHub, documenting things so that anybody who wants to today could help me out or just run the code themselves or contribute ideas in the issues. Because I'm going to, as I have little bits of time the rest of today, all the way up until 3 a.m., I will continue to work on this. So where am I so far? So first thing I did is I'm using YouTubeDL to download a whole bunch of thumbnails. At some point, I want to try to download all of my thumbnails. If anybody happens to do that, let me know, and maybe I can make like you could share it with me on Dropbox or Google Drive or something. So that's one thing you could help with. And then the other thing is, and I have a plug that I want to make about the new Coding Train website, but I've got some momentum here, so don't let me forget that either. This is no longer. The Obama stuff is from a previous example. So if I run this, what do I get? Wait, what just happened? Why is this broken now? What is going on? Hold on. Let's save, close. There's too many things open. Let's try opening this. No, not now. Open with processing. I want to open it with processing 4. There we go. Certainly this could be done with P5, but I'm working with processing. And like, what is going on here? What is going on my computer? Just decided to like stop working? All right, let me open up just in case there's something going on with processing beta. No, okay, thank you very much. Let me just try processing 3 for a moment and see what's going on here. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay. So I don't know why some of these images are not working. So weird. So, but I guess I'm not gonna worry about that right now. How can I do this, like with a try catch or something? How do I know if the image is invalid? I just need a little error handling in here. So I'm trying like a little try catch Bob as a way of like try this code. If there was an error, do something else. And I'm just going to say Okay, I should be back. For once, I am prepared. I put in fresh batteries into my lav mic. I need to get good rechargeable batteries or a different solution. And I don't know why, but the fresh batteries did not make it through this whole stream on this one. The receiver is still, is very low. So this receiver, the fresh batteries didn't last. Well, anyway, I have backup batteries. But I think I better mute myself. It's going to happen again any moment because this one is about to die now too. I'll be right back. Okay, so I do have rechargeable batteries, but they weren't lasting. So I feel like they're quite old. Like I've had them for years. So I just figured maybe I need new rechargeable batteries. They wouldn't last for like a couple of hours. I had them charged up and I put in fresh batteries that are not rechargeable batteries that didn't last. I don't know what's going on, but I should be all okay now. All right, so now what is going on here? What is going on? First of all, this is driving me crazy that the console font size is so big. I'm just going to make that smaller. And then let's get rid of this try catch. And I'm going to say if image dot, this is not something I should need to do, but I'm just going to say if I have more than one pixel, then go ahead. It's a valid possible tile. That is very strange. Oh, the only reason, I think it's only getting one image. Or no, it's only got one image. It's so strange. Oh my God, what is going on? Why does it not want to load these images? I think only this last one works. All right, hold on. Just deleting them all. Come on. Save at duplicate. Save as image 1. I don't know what the format of these images that processing can't really read it. Let's do save image 1. Okay. Now let's see what happens here. What is going on? Stop. Oh, this should not be the complicated part. I just have two images, just two test images. Image 1.jpg and image 2.jpg. Just two images. It's all I'm asking you to do is load two image files. Is there? Okay. So can I clear the console? Okay, quit. Hold on. For some reason, processing loading the bad images, everything dies. So let's quit processing. Why do things not work? Oh, Chris, you made it. Hope your meeting was good. These should just be JPEGs. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh, all right. Success. So if I have two images that load properly, then I will get one is darker and one is brighter. So the darker one will inevitably end up trying to be the P5, and the brighter one will inevitably be the background. So that makes sense because I have the source image that I am working with has a bright background and a darker P5. So again, we're just trying to get a proof of concept going. Eventually, I would like this P5 to look nicer. I would like to use many, many, many images. Trying to get there. So the next thing I would like to do is make this kind of full size. So I think if I do void settings, I can then have a size that's calculated based on, I'm just going to call this like a factor. So I don't want to go all the way up to, I don't want to go all the way up. Eventually I need my factor to be 10 because I want the image that I'm going to produce to be this number of pixels, but that's not going to show up really well for me to be able to see it. So let's just say times factor, times factor. And that did not work. Oh, because the image I'm loading, has to be this scale. Like I didn't write anything into it to account for that. Smaller. Why am I making this? No. I want it based on the size of the window. So I want to copy the P5 image, whatever size it is. So I want to make that larger, I guess. That's very strange. There we go. I mean, there's got to be like a better way of doing this. But now we can see that's the thumb. Now, the thing is, I sort of feel like maybe I shouldn't be making them squares. It's like I'm requiring it to be a square, whereas these images, but I'll worry about that later. Let's make it 32. Okay, let's try it a factor of 3. Okay, factor of 4. All right, I'm starting not to be able to fit it on my screen anymore, but you get the idea. So the improvements I need to make, and take a screenshot of the new P5 logo. We'll have more variations of gray values. Yeah, but I think ultimately, I don't necessarily care so much. I think I might be able to get this to work by just having bright and dark ones and tiling them, because I have so many thumbnails. Like the thing that I want to do right now is, what if I have a third? I'm trying to think of how to approach this, and I don't have a lot of time because I need to wrap this up in about 10 minutes. So obviously I won't be finished with my contribution, but I'm only getting so far today. I'm trying to think of where do I want to go with this. I think the main thing that I want to do is allow myself, I mean, maybe right now actually I need to have I just want to like threshold it. I want to allow myself to pick multiple images. So I still don't understand why didn't this not work to get all like thumbnails? All right, let's go back to YouTubeDL for a second. Write all, maybe I should just do write all thumbnails, lists thumbnails. Oops. Let's see what's going on. Aha, I see. So let me just stop. Sometimes, where is one that has the, yeah. So sometimes there's a format 4, which is max res default web p. Would this work, by the way, to say max res default.jpg? No. But I could download it as WebP and then convert it using, but let's just get one more. So I need to figure out getting the images later. Let's just get one more, or a couple more. Image 3. And I'll convert them manually. And I'll get one more. Let's try this one, because this is good because it's got a very different like kind of brightness value. Let's call it image 4. So obviously I will, oh no, use WebP. I will need to figure out some way, some automatic way to duplicate, save as JPEG image 3. I can use FFmpeg or some other script, or figure out some other way to download collect a data set of thumbnails, or maybe I actually just want to use screenshots from the examples. We'll see. But now I have 4 images. So if I run this right now, it's only got, oh no, it picked more than 2. Amazing. So it picked more than 2 because probably in the sort of compression of the image, or in the anti-aliasing of the edges of the P5, there's like some slight variation of gray. So that's kind of interesting. So I guess what I could do is just make a much noisier, but regardless, I want to be able to, right now, I only am using 1 image per brightness value. So what I want is this, I want this bright images to be I want, for every grayscale value, I want to have multiple choices. So I'm going to say this is a array of array lists, right? Every image, every element of the bright images array is a list of possible image options. This is kind of nuts. So bright images is a new array list of image tiles, and there are 256 of them. No, is array list image tile. So why does it not like this? Cannot create a generic array. Each element of this array is an image tile array list. Do I need to do like this? No. Each element is oh, wait. No. How do I, what's the syntax for this? I'm looking at the chat. How do I make an array of array lists? That should be right. Like this is, if this were integers, I would say new int. I mean, obviously that doesn't work. Does not match java.util array. Yeah, this is right. So why is it, I mean, can I just do this for a moment? Yeah, so this is fine. All right, I think actually, so I can do this, and then I should be able to say for every bright images dot size. Oh no, no, length, it's still length. Bright images index I is a new array list of image tiles. Hopefully this is going to work. Yes. And then I don't need to get, then I just need to find every image. I'm going to just find every image that's within like within 10 pixels of that brightness value. So that's like a threshold. And then so there's no idea of a record anymore. Like, are you within? And then I'm going to add it. So, no, but I'm just going to add the tile. Okay, so basically, instead of every slide. Don't have my, I took my phone out of there. I would love to diagram this. Oh, it's complaining because of the code at the bottom using it incorrectly, says Chris. That's interesting. Oh, and Prathamesh is showing me. Okay, okay. So I think I might be fine anyway, but Prathamesh in the chat just gave me, where is it? Where did I do that? Array list. No, but that's an array list of array lists. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's this. No, no. All right, I'm not going to worry about it. Because you should rank each image you have based on how close it is to that threshold, then splice them out as they're used. Ah, that's a great idea. But I don't have more images than spots right now. So I'll do that later. Because I only have 3 images. So again, I'm really looking for people to help me with this throughout the day, but I don't have all day to like live stream. I gotta deal with a lot of stuff and pick my kids up from school. But I will be able to like come back to work on this in pockets. So join the Discord. This is a little plug. Join the Discord, join the membership stuff, all of that. I'm gonna put this on GitHub. You know, my alarm is about to go off in about 4 minutes in my head. So let me just get a little further with this. So right now I'm just gonna do anything within 10 pixels is going to get added, or within that threshold. And then the problem is, and I'm just going to make the threshold like 255 right now. So anything, so like everything will get added everywhere. So there's no holes. And then when I go through and get the image index, I should be able to get an array list of image tiles. I'll call it options, is from that bright images array. The naming here is terrible. And then I can say, let me pick something random. Random index equals int random options.size. Boy, welcome to Java, everybody. So then my image, the actual image is from my options, get random index dot image. Because remember, I have this image tile that has its brightness value, which I'm not really using. So I don't need that array. I just have all my image tiles, and I should go and try to find a bunch of. So there's a lot of other ways I could do this, because it can run really slow. I could actually just search through the image tile options here, but I'm running out of time. So let's just draw. Oh, I like, by the way, first of all, let's just put this in here for a second, just to see. I forgot that I had this for debugging, which was like, let's just actually see what I'm working with here. This is actually what I'm working with here. So you can see there's very minimal grayscale kind of options, but something to start with. Now let's put the image. Oh. Let's put the images in. Let's see if this works. This is the random image that I picked. Now, this should look just totally like a mess because I made the threshold 255. So I only have 3 image options, and I'm getting a random one for every tile. And I think now, if I make the threshold, so ideally I want the threshold to be like 5, but I think I'm going to get errors because not every brightness value is going to have an image within 5 pixels of it. So again, I have to work on this more today. So many ways to improve it. But let's just kind of like see like how, what threshold will get me there. Let's try 50. 150. There we go. There, see? 150 kind of got me there. Again, this is not a thoughtful way of doing this. But I got it. I mean, so now I just need a lot more images, a better, interesting, more source image, and I think I'm on my way. And if I had another hour to live stream, I would keep going at that. So because I don't, I'm going to do the following. Let's go to GitHub. And please be logged in. Darn. So please bear with me as I log into GitHub. It's only going to take me about 45 minutes with all of my, oh, that's nice that I had that saved. I need my two-factor. So let me just do this for a second. Authenticator. This actually is not taking that long. I am verified. I am in. I'm going to make a new repo. We're calling this coding train processing, or coding train, no, we'll just call this processing catalog contribution. My coding train processing community catalog contribution. Add a Readme file. Choose a license right now. I mean, I have lots of thoughts about licenses, but I'm just going to do this. Let us go ahead and bring this down. I'm going to say, I'm going to clone that repo. I'm going to open up my folder here and bring this into it. Oops. It's really loud. I need a git ignore file. I'm going to use Nano, which is a little text editor that I can put in here. Okay. I mean, I really should ignore the JPEGs, but I need some sample ones. So it's going to upload with these. Okay. So everything is here. Let me make some issues of things that I need to do. Better source image. What should the overall design be? Like maybe also a coding train character. So I could try something like that. You know, like post links to your ideas here. And just remember the dimensions should be basically this, 225 by 300. Aspect ratio, oops. Aspect ratio is 225 by 300. Okay, so that's one thing. Now the other thing is what database of images? Should it be all thumbnails? Would love help downloading them all. You know, post, I'm sorry, this is very hard for you to see. Post your YouTubeDL command sequence commands here, or links to Drive or Dropbox, etc. folder of images. Thank you. These are things I need help with. But another idea, I have another idea is, maybe the images shouldn't be thumbnails, but actual snapshots of sketches themselves, which can be configured to conform to a color for any given pixel. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but in other words, oh, my camera went out. Oh, so sad. Everything is falling apart here at the end. All right, so what am I going to do here? I so little time. Just gonna let the camera charge up a little bit. I'm definitely going to have to be more mindful of making sure my camera is fully charged For whatever reason, the power I have it plugged into is not enough to keep it on. And I'm just going to go to here for a second. So just listen to me talk. So my idea here is that maybe, and someone could please post this to the YouTube chat. And oh my God, it's so loud. Maybe lawnmowers and the boiler is going here in the garage. So much going on. Where is Gloria? I really have to stop. Maybe, maybe, I just keep saying maybe over and over again, like my brain will start working. You know, we could actually I could just run a lot of sketches and have them be very specific colors and create a huge database of images that way. I could even name them with their RGB values. There's lots of possibilities here. So if you would like to contribute to this, and I'm hoping that even just giving it like a minute will allow me to wrap up this live stream. If you would like to contribute to this, you don't need to do a pull request. You certainly could, but you know, you can send, I'm really going to be paying attention to this today. So you could just post your ideas or quick little algorithms in the issues. You could do a pull request with an entirely additional folder with a sketch. So I don't know how easy it is going to be to like take incremental community improvements to just this one sketch. And who knows if anybody's actually interested in helping make this today. So I'm just going to work on it on my own and just do the best that I can. But you know, just stay in touch. And that's my plug here for you to join the Discord. So the Discord is a place where you can get help and ask questions. There's a set of like supporter channels if you sign up for YouTube membership. But actually, the main thing that I want to highlight here is the Coding Train website is going under a major transformation. It's a really exciting project that probably won't launch until like January, but we're looking for a lot of feedback and user testing of the new sites. We're trying to decide like what kind of language to use, and we're getting feedback about different design ideas. So please join. I mean, one thing I just want to say is like, let's put this link. Somebody please post the link to this form in the YouTube chat right now, but join the Discord to stay tuned for notifications about the website. Fill out this form. It'll take you literally like 30 seconds to answer a few questions about naming. I really would like your feedback on that. So I just wanted to mention that before I go and while some of you are still here watching. And Prathamesh is giving me more ideas about how to get the syntax of ArrayList to ArrayList. We'll work on that offline. So I think that's pretty much everything I have to say today. I'm sorry to be like rushing out of here. Eventually things will change, and you know, I'm learning as I go. I've been doing this for years. Still feel like I'm not doing it right. New Nature of Code videos coming out. Next live stream. It won't be this coming Monday, almost certainly, but it'll be a week from today or a week and a few days from today. It'll be either be Mondays and Fridays morning. That's when I'll be live streaming. I'm going to sit and just sort of look at the chat for a minute as I kind of clean up here and put on some music to say goodbye. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for all the nice comments and constructive feedback and criticism. I know everybody's waiting for more coding challenges. I'm going to try to get back into doing that. I got to work on this new studio. I got a lot to do. Thank you for your patience with me. And I'll see you all next time on the Coding Train. As always, I always forget the this dot. I'm going to do this dot. I don't know. I got some feedback that there should be more dancing. I'm going to do this dot. I'm going to do this dot. I'm just going to be looking at the chat here to see if anybody has any ideas. And the URL for contributing is here. Oh, you don't see that. Oh, and let me also just quickly mention. Thank you to Brilliant for sponsoring today's Coding Train. Sign up for free at brilliant.org/codingtrain. Unlock all the premium content, all of their courses, 20% off Thank you, brilliant. Thank you to viewers, and see you next time.
This dot, I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot, I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot, I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song, this dot, this dot, this dot, never forget this dot. This dot, this dot, this dot, never forget this dot. I'm gonna do the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, the this dot song, never forget the this dot. Somebody compose that song for me. And I'm gonna say once again, here we go. Sing it with me. It's the polar Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. Auto-tune and the internet will fix that for me. Sing it with me. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. 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 Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Yes, kittens. Thank you very much. Kittens and rainbows and cupcakes. Notice that. Look what I get. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, let's do it.
Sorry, everybody, having some technical issues and having to get grab Gloria. See you all. Bye. I feel just sort of like a nice feeling of relaxation. Everything's going to be okay today. Dream is not broken. It has not frozen. This is a wonderful thing. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm really getting to something. I need my sound effect. Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. That was invalid syntax. I forgot. There was one other thing here that I think is important that I will use continuously over and over again in all sorts of text generation analysis things. That I will use continuously over and over again. First thing I need to do is, yes, kittens. Kittens, kittens. I'm really losing my mind.
Okay, we're gonna do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Kittens and kittens and kittens and Das Vidania.